He made, dude. He made like IXDL. He like made all of that.
Boba would be like the floating cloud that you think looks like something like floating behind Mount Rushmore, like floats away slowly. IX Mike, actually, I would probably put him in there just because he saved the in-house league scene, which saved a lot of these players' careers even. So probably him,
Grant,
and then
you and Charlie have IX Mike T-shirts, of which there are what, like 7 in the entire world.
Yeah.
And you don't immediately mention IX Mike for this NA Mount.
I just put him in there though. What else do you want from me?
You waited long enough. I mean.
Oh, my bad, Jack. Let me just go.
I mean, Jack, would he be like? Would you say would he be first on your list?
No.
Alright, fine, that's fair.
God,
no.
Probably not first.
Merlini, interesting.
Universe.
I think Merlini's a fair one.
Merlini and Dota 1 has to be up there. Universe.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's a fantastic North American Dota player, but it's like, I don't know, they have to have like something else. Like Merlini's like invented jungling and been there from the beginning, and still could choose to see. And Mike like made the platform for in-house leagues.
It's got to be a transcendent contribution.
Yeah, like
you know?
don't get me wrong, like there's players who are just damn good NA Dota players, but then there's like the NA Dota figures.
5 seconds.
Anyways, enough about the figureheads of NA Dota and how great the region is. We got a draft, gentlemen. Game number 3 for the winner bracket final. And as Grant was talking about before, the winner of this gets to go right into the best of 5 grand final.
And let's get back to the NA Mount Rushmore
yes.
Dota.
Okay. Who else would be on it?
I guess DC picks Sandking here first. Well, yeah,
I think
the fake smoke back
Mike
discussion.
would not be there because it would too much stone and it would be too costly to
gracious
to get the
for
beard
his
down?
to make
beard,
his
yeah,
gorgeous mustache.
That is true, and the basketball shorts he's literally never changed out of. But if they don't pick Sand King here, you're giving a second pick Sand King to Freedom. Does DC? We're gonna find out. Does DC value Night Stalker or Sand King higher? Whoa!
How about Queen of Pain?
They just
straight up. Here's my mid laner. What do you want to do about it?
He's gonna pick Lina.
You think Sand King Lina? I really like.
I
Sand
hope
King
they
Lina.
do. It's just like, you know what? You're gonna show me Queen of Pain first pick. I'll show you my.
This
mid
is
lane
a
first pick.
suspiciously early Queen of Pain
Yeah,
pick.
what the?
Oh my God! Here comes incoming offlane / 4 position Queen of Pain. Is that what you're trying to say?
Is
that what you're trying to say right there?
Read me like a book. That's what I'm wondering. If there's some kind of shenanigans going on here with that. Oh, here, counter a Queen of Pain.
Or maybe it's
like
just,
a puck. You don't know where it's going.
Maybe it's just because Abed has won all 3 games on Quab today, and he's lost other games not on Quab, and they just want to get that. But yeah, me and Lacoste, the Sand King Lina, were. I'm really surprised they gave him a second pick Sand King, and they just take the Night Stalker anyways. Why did they? Did they bait out the Lina pick with that? Because why didn't they just pick Night Stalker first? Team Freedom wouldn't have picked Quab.
Well, Night Stalker is seen as kind of an answer to Sand King, so I guess they're waiting to see if the Sand King was coming out before
they were picking the Sand King.
Well, but the wizard got into his mind.
Yeah. Look at that. The 4 and the 2 positions well, we assume, are just straight out here. Already Freedom gets their Sand King. We've seen Flea lose on it once, I believe, maybe twice. Meanwhile, Abed's Quap is insane, but CCNC's Lina. I mean, what was that ballsy play we saw yesterday where he sold the 25 charge Bloodstone?
Yeah, that was
27 charges.
That was questionable a bit.
And then he
could have kept it. He responds fast, but
it worked out.
Well,
weirdly.
It worked out because Ivskadi destroys Sven.
Yeah, exactly. And I just really like that ballsy play. In other games, he's just been pretty.
Yeah, but if he died there, they could have lost the game.
No, exactly. But because he did that,
yeah, but
they
he
did
did
win.
not have to commit to that early.
Yeah, but this is NA Dota. We make big plays here. That's what we do.
This is big. I just gotta say, this is an exciting mid lane matchup. Now we get to see Abed on his fabled Queen of Pain, CCNC fabled Lina.
Actually, this is literally the mid
best.
lane.
This is the best 2 mid laners, active players in the qualifier of all qualifier regions right now. Yeah.
This is actually the mid lane, right? The Queen of Pain Night Stalker versus Sand King Lina. Both mid lanes, both 2 heroes. There you go. Wisp respect ban. They didn't let Wisp get through again. Sand King showed. You gotta ban that versus us. We know how to use it. Legion Commander banned out from Snaking. I like that Weaver from Mason. I still want to see another kind of Blink Initiation hero from Snaking, like that Centaur we saw, or an Earthshaker. I don't want to see him on Darkseer.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Even if he plays it well, I just don't want to see it. I don't like it on him. Rev still has his Enigma. Enigma, I mean, there's 2 stuns, but Enigma doesn't really care about that. He gets Midas BKB so quickly now.
So that Lina game that we were talking about, they kind of had like mass stun. Once again, I think it was Earthshaker in the offlane. It's starting to look a little bit like this one that they've assembled right now. It gives them a lot of flexibility. It's very difficult to fight into because, again, like we talked about, kind of degree of difficulty, right? If you're playing against these stuns and you need to hit like very specific timings on whether it's big combos or you have more delicate heroes that don't have this kind of lockdown, it's just a little bit harder for you to play most of the time. Like you just have to be wary of so many things that can blow you up instantly. It's kind of just twitching, looking for the next threat all the time.
Reserve time.
Is it time to pull out the NA Classic here? Is it time for a baton?
On which team?
I don't care.
It's just time. It's just been long enough that there's been
I thought that Freedom would pick it up, actually.
Yeah, last game. Been. I'm glad they didn't, because that Centaur actually pretty much won him the game, I'll be honest, with winning that lane and getting all that farm.
Do we see a Raptor again for Stan King? Or do you get like a playmaking setup, shut down something for the Queen of Pain, or do you get some defensive Stan King in this game? Like
I think DC Disruptor as well. It might be a fight over that Disruptor.
Oh,
Now it gets banned out instead. Because Freedom had the first pick. If DC may have had that first pick out of second ban phase, I think they would have taken it. But they had to ban it out instead.
What's the other Stan King option then?
Well, we've seen IO Disruptor, and the one I don't think any of us want to see the AA. I
don't want to see
I don't like
the
AA,
defensive
man.
dazzle.
I really do not like the
Even
AA.
though I like Stan King's Oracle, there's no place for it in this game.
No.
Reserve
Maybe they
time.
last
I
pick.
mean, CM has been ignored a lot. I mean, can you creep her back into this, or is she too suspect to just getting ransacked by the cores of DC?
And even just Night Stalker, I think she's tough. They could pick her up just to give Lina a little extra farm, give her that arcane aura. I'm actually not sure what Stan King's picking. Maybe they won't even pick that hero until the end. But we saw that actually bite. Lycan. Bite in the ass.
Whoa.
The
Straight up, there's our cores. There's Lycan.
So this is that lineup from
we called
that
first yesterday. Yeah, the Lina Lycan, and the other team had Sven and Phoenix, which could come out. People call Sven a Lycan counter, which it is, but Yawar played really well that game and went the correct items.
Well, Lycan kind of counters the Night Stalker during the nighttime when Night Stalker is most active. Howl has a double effect, so.
And then as far as the things that you're worried about against Night Stalker, extending the range, the heroes extending their, with that Howl, like, basically the amount of, it's classified as heal, but it gives so much HP to relatively squishy heroes. Again, it's like a whole round of spells I think it's around, whether it's an extra Scream or an extra Void coming out from the Night Stalker.
Yeah, and you can be more active on the map, counting on that bonus damage you get. Hero damage, if he max, he's not gonna max it, let's say level 5, he has level 2, because for better.
Reserve time.
Hero bonus damage 15, during the night it's double, so it's per hero, that's hero 60.
And Shadow Shaman,
love it for Dubu.
Yeah, we've actually seen a lot of teams just ban. We've only really seen Complexity play. We saw it once in that last series as well. Didn't it end up losing, right?
Yeah.
Because it tried to like split.
It was Dubu also,
yeah, it was
I think.
Dubu.
But we were
complimenting.
He was doing the right thing, and that's what's important. He was making those super wards work, pulling the enemy down to where he was, and just causing a bit of a ruckus there.
And
there's a defensive dazzle. It's now obviously much more appealing because you have the Lycan on your team. So neat-o.
How'd they? Sorry, I didn't catch their early game. How was Shadow Shaman run in the laning phase? Is it just in the safe lane shackling?
Yeah. Shackling, then canceling the shackle.
Oh yeah, that had that big moment where if he didn't have that shackle canceled, they would have gotten that kill, and because they didn't get that kill,
look at Jack.
It
so
was
happy
just,
for Veno.
It was just, yeah, it was a disaster. But here we go. What looks like the Mason Venomancer has come out, and it's disgusting. Jack.
10 seconds remaining.
Jack's happy.
It's a hero that they've been, a lot of teams have been banning
Serpent
region, but they've let it through.
Both of them, Shadow Shaman and Veno together. Yeah.
The double Ward brothers. Although Serpent Wards do, Plague Wards do very well against.
Just a really to complete.
Ooh. The disgusting green.
Disgusting Ward brother.
Yeah.
Using the plague.
It's a pretty filthy lineup overall. Evil
map.
That is a death ball you do not want to fight into. Let's put it that way.
But Venomancer needs to be a lot more active than we've seen him in other games.
Yeah.
Like we've seen Moo play him very passive. Even when Mason played him, it's very passive, farm up, and I mean, why teams keep doing that? So obviously they think it's correctly. It is correct, but it
you have the
hasn't
tone
ended
of
well.
you have the tone of I don't know why they think this is good, but
like,
they keep doing it.
I want to figure it out because they do keep doing it, and they lose a lot. So why do they keep doing it instead of like changing it up?
I would go for Tide Hunter for freedom. Hero that goes for mech, that builds pipe against Venomancer, Night Stalker, Shadow Shaman, magical damage. Just,
you kind of wanted it in last game too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Said that, yeah.
To pick.
What about just another centaur?
Or
then?
Underlord.
Whoa.
Turn of the
I
Underlord.
thought you hated that. Oh,
There's
Tide
the-
Hunter on the other side.
Radiant team
Interesting.
Stolen pick.
I think Axe would have been the best pick possible, though. Really, I mean,
Which is
lockdown
banned,
for
yeah.
Lycan and for Dazzle. So I just want to give shouts to how good of that ban that was and how necessary it probably was.
The Tide pick is nice, like especially for the Veno. You want to
10
run onto him.
seconds
That's a
remaining.
little bit scary looking at that, but the Tide obviously does very well in
5
that situation. He also
seconds
lanes
remaining.
well against the Lycan. Physical damage coming
Obviously,
out. Not worried about him at all in lane. So I have a pretty good
Reserve
time in lane
time.
for the most part.
Well,
I
8
still might go
seconds.
for Shaker.
I like
But
Five
Shaker.
I would like
seconds
something
remaining.
with the mech and
Whoa! And this is the this is what NP kind of did to them. The last pick, Nature's Prob, we didn't really expect, but they're
This
gonna
one
play it in
not.
the off lane.
Yeah,
instead
this
of the
one
safe
off
lane.
lane.
What is?
yeah, but the offlane Nature's Prophet
We've
with
seen
combined with Lycan, once he uses
The
Howl
Howl.
level 1, the 3
It's
with
really
36
good.
damage get
Oh.
plus 15?
We saw that in another game, and it was with the Night Stalker as well, and they just shredded.
But how are they gonna lane? Freedom get a lane.
Oh,
this?
they get 4 bonus damage, so they have they're sitting on a 40 damage. You're gonna have 4 treants with 40 damage level 1, plus a hero who gets extra 10.
That sounds pretty awesome.
But then
to
they
be
get hit
honest.
by the Venomous Gale and they're not moving.
Ah, they synergize the howls. Yeah,
10
they'll be
seconds
very
remaining.
pungent.
So do you kind of like Nature's Prophet here then, Lacoste? You're,
No,
you're one of the haters.
I'm
yeah.
one of the haters.
I don't really
I don't think
like
Nature's
it either.
Prophet wins the games. In this certain situation, he might dominate the lane. We'll see how it goes. The hero needs so much fun.
So wait, what do level 1 Veno wards have? He's just never gonna place him, right?
No, you just
Yeah.
don't put him down.
You just-
That's free
You
You
money.
don't-
just,
he's not
save
gonna get
skill
it.
points the whole time, right? You get like
Yeah.
1-1 save skills till 5, and then maybe get level 3 wards. Not even that.
He probably goes for 1-2-2, maybe
1-2-2.
1-2-2, and then just goes.
This is
for
tough. So
we
Dubu's
can
stuck.
ask the Venomancer expert
1-2-2 is
here.
alright. I mean, you can always deny your own wards at level 2 if you treat it.
I just like when you're like, let's ask the Veno expert. He was already talking. He knew it was his time to shine. Old Jack. And, well,
I'm not the Venom expert. We gotta get Arteezy here. He seems to be the Venom
that's
expert.
okay.
these
So
days.
Jack,
Or Zai.
one of the only teams who still plays Tide pretty regularly is Newbie. How do they make it work? Like, what do they do differently than everyone else?
I mean, they really love these kind of set piece fights and like structured adaptations. So, like in this patch, they've been
Prepare
picking
for
KP,
battle.
usually something that farms pretty well, but then just has great team fight presence.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Tide just fits all those things very well. Like when their timings on when they take team fights, when they're ready to fight, is pretty good when it looks good with the Tide. So, in terms of how they run, I mean, yeah, it's less of a how they run it type of thing. I mean, I don't think there's usually too much difference in how Tides are played. Oh, okay, I'll take that back because VGJ sometimes has different
Whoa,
look on it. But,
they are just
5-man and right down deep into the dirty part of Digital Chaos
and if
territory.
they find somebody, it more than likely.
Look at
Oh, they're
this
baiting
wrap
with
around.
treant. Oh.
They need to wait for Lena to catch up here.
Hi, how's it going
Uh-oh.
over there? Here they come.
He gets the stun off. Here we go.
Watch
Lena.
Jack's face. Watch Jack's face. That's a sad face.
That's a good kill.
Congratulations, 2 viewers have received a prize for witnessing the first blood.
Wish it was me. Big kill. I mean, obviously early game kills aren't like we always talk about. They don't mean that much, but it is a first blood. If they steal this rune as well, that's gonna be a lot of gold. They get that ward down middle, a little bit more towards the left than we see, hoping not to get countered. I think.
Dude who's quaking in his
battle
boots, glad
begins.
that he wasn't the recipient of that with his horrible 285 move speed, just limping around over there.
Yeah, we talk about how his new damage is great, but his attack range is straight garbage, and his move speed is straight garbage. That's his real downside. Here's the creep pull, like we see with Clockwork, who can cogs them, Earthshaker, who can block them, Enigma can deny him. Here you go. But he is going to be possibly in a little bit of trouble. Those treants are going to do a ton of damage to him, but he has Gale level 1. He's going to spray it out. I don't think they have enough damage to bring him down, because Snake King has boots, right? Dubu? I mean, he has another one. He just has to be careful, because those treants actually did mollywop him. Middle lane, Sand King, Lina, the old Dota 1 lane. Going up, and now Forev. Can't really harass this guy out of lane, even with like level 1 poison. You just don't do that much to him. But he is reasonably low.
And well, Lina has an upper hand with the first blood.
Yeah.
Extra circlet, free healing salve.
And even that little bit more experience, it's like a melee creep and a half. Not that big of a deal. And once again, yeah, we saw the first 2 picks on each team are literally just the mid lane. Pretty much it. Howl does come out now, and they're going to harass down Forev very hard. Wonder if the treants are doing anything.
So I wanted to check too.
Yeah, I saw you. I was like, he's ready, but they're not. It doesn't matter too much. Forev does get the pull on the creeps over here, though. Yeah, Yawar's like, wait a minute, these are mine. Danking actually gets that last hit, and they won.
Uh-oh, yeah. Kind of awkward position here. You don't want to give Forev so much now, but he's going to get it.
Not much kill potential on bottom lane. Forev is going to have a decent lane. Maybe he should bring some more regen to the lane. Once he gets level 3, probably gets Kraken Shell level 2, so that can't harass him.
Crazy, a hero like Fearon is actually just like man fighting with half HP. He sees the man, oh, now he sees the clarity. He needs to be careful. He definitely has another shackle up, so he does move away a little bit quicker.
Quick teleport, take the other one, man.
Could. Yeah, that might be a smart move, because the Rasta could gank him and he could be in trouble here.
Top lane, hard shots.
TP on bottom, they can get him.
Uh-oh. He is going to TP up. He would have had the TP right at the beginning and they would have got him for sure.
He got himself in a bad position by buying that magic stick in a side shop.
And they punished it. Smart play by Freedom, noticing like, wait a minute, this guy's way out of position.
This guy is nuts.
Yeah, this guy is nuts. Dang.
Yeah.
Lacoste, I appreciate if you didn't steal my lines. I'm trying to get them added into the game.
Yeah, Lacoste.
You can add your snoring as a chat wheel.
Dude, that would actually be, I mean, that would be pretty hype. Hype to play when it's boring.
You can add that as the new Ursa is missing in the Facebook chat.
Keep it going, Jack. Keep it going, bud.
Ursa with bags.
Well, CC&C, we see him health potting, dropping his items on the ground.
Yeah, that was all BM right there for sure.
Yep. The old unknown at Frankfurt. Oh, the deny on that range creep.
Ice enjoyed creep.
Oh, yeah. CC&C 18-5 versus 16-2. You see Flea is only 0-2. Night Stalker 0-1.
And he'll be level 3, close to level 3 for that first Nightfall. Bulba can get up here and get part of the action. Oh, we see the last second of it. It's going to be Snake King zapped in the bum by Dubu.
I mean, they have kill potential. He just needs that mana. We see he's out of mana, like, fully. He's going to go back and heal, and he'll have that potential again. So, nice kill. Smoke, actually, from Rasta. Might try to get a kill middle with it. Or just go back top and get a kill.
It's one of the other things that occasionally feels bad about that hero. It's like, you don't have that much mana for initially, and so if you're not able to get a kill, like you're either out of mana and you're forced to limp home slowly without boots, it just feels terrible. It just feels like you're missing out on so much.
Oh, there's a good old clarity potion, 200 mana almost, for 50 gold.
The only problem is Nature's Prophet does have phase boots. Like, if he sees you popping, he might go for you and take it off. And King now buying a smoke, so smoke picked up on each team. Neither one, I don't think, has used it.
Oh, he saw it. Queen of Pain actually was in the range.
Uh-oh, and here we go. Gank coming on CC&C, but Flea has that. He's going to wait till he uses Shackle. No, he's not. He might be in a little bit of trouble. Needs to be careful here, but Stan King on the backup, getting it some heals. They're still going on, and there's the Shackle. They're going to be able to bring CC&C down. Abed in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have mana. The phase boots Nature's Prophet hits so hard, and that's just a one-for-one trade on the middle laners.
They were baiting it. Sanking was in with Dazzle on the high ground. Nature's Prophet with a TP, but Lina couldn't get any spells off in that.
Yep. Fight. Nice double stun by Flea, too.
Plus Shackle.
Yes, I actually wanted... I thought he was going to wait for the Shackle to come out to instantly cancel so he wouldn't have it again, but he just went for the double stun. Good rotation he's making. They're actually going to run it for Rev. I don't believe Snake King has another teleport, and wow, they just did 0 damage to him.
It's a shame. If poor Stan King had maybe another level. I understand you got to get the level 1 poison to zone back Tidehunter.
It's impossible to zone
without
it, yeah.
Out. Oh, Kobe from across the map hits him up, and Snake King's like, man, that was easy.
He was being greedy, staying for that one creep. Didn't want to go to Shrine, but good rotation from Flea.
Yep. There's that global presence we talked about. It is a Nature's Prophet ultimate. He also could have TP'd if he wanted. He didn't have mana, actually, after the...
No good for you.
And we see early lead coming out from Freedom, about 1.3k.
Flea rotation, so good.
He's been on point nearly the whole tournament. And oh, that's a nice rune though. Arcane for Abed.
Yep.
No bottle though, so he has to use it right away, obviously.
I'm worried about both the synergy and the damage output of Chaos. But once again, it feels that like they're very ult dependent for damage past like the. Like it feels like they need a lot of farm and itemization to really become threatening, especially in the wake of Howl as well. Because the Howl early on right now is already capable of cancelling out like a round of nukes, like almost a Scream of Pain, Rasta nuke, and obviously the Void from Night Stalker. So I feel like it's going to be hard for them to take a lot of these fights.
See, Nighttime only has about 1 minute left in it, so he's going for possibly this could be the last gank that happens at Nighttime, and Snake King is a little wary, but he is still... I mean, that tower's super low, and he might know something's up, but here comes Bolt from behind, level 2 nuke already. Stan King says, I don't think so, but he's gonna soar above the haters and just fly away.
They're so tanky with that Howl.
Yep.
Dire's middle tower
No phase
is
boost from
under
Bulba
attack.
again. I mean, the first game, right, he had such a fantastic start. In these last 2 games, he's done nothing in the first Nighttime. Smoke gank up from Shadow Shaman. He got scared of Sand King, didn't want to spoil it, but CCNC's in a lot of trouble now. They don't know Dubu's behind. He gets the stun, but there it is. Howl's giving him so much life. They should still be able to bring him down, but look at Dubu's getting chunked by Snake King right now. They're going to keep throwing out auto techs, and look at half.
Stun is ready.
Pop, pop. Stun comes up. Do they have enough? Blink is up. Oh, Caustic?
He's gonna pop.
Middle tower
Pop,
is
pop,
under
pop, pop,
attack.
pop, pop, pop.
No.
Apparently. Did he have a one last raindrop, or did he just
No,
didn't do anything?
he just used the magic wand and TP.
Okay.
The timing is perfect if you TP.
Yeah. Gotcha, and, well, this tower's gonna get punished for that, though. Still, I would say a great trade for Freedom.
You're saying Howl, but there was no actual Howl in that fight.
Jack. I actually didn't say that.
Oh,
That actually wasn't me.
Oh,
They
okay,
used it
he might have
before.
used his wand then. I think that's why I saw his HP.
I did see that too. I was
thought
like,
there
wait a
was
minute, I don't want to get played. I actually didn't say that this time. And Flea, like Dakota said, his rotation, once again, secures 2 kills for him. And possibly, I think it is going to secure tower. They already used Lift, I believe. Well, now they did. But here's Bulba still here, level 4 in daytime. Yeah, this tower's dropped. And they need to be careful. Uh-oh, Bulba in trouble. Light Strike Ray comes. Hit him with the Dragon Slave, sure does. And this tower, I think you give it to CCNC.
Dire's
Orchid
middle
takes it.
tower has fallen.
It looked like Snake King might have wanted it, and they were just fighting over, and he won.
Just wanted to touch base with this little bottom one-on-one that always continues here. You are participating globally, of course, with the Howl, but Forev is also getting a bit of a win here. He's getting closer to level 7 than even Yawar is, and it looks like he's going to go straight Arcanes. But what about after that? Is this like a mech build-up game? It looks like he already has the essentials for it, not straight to Blink.
Yeah, I think you have to go Mana Boots mech right on Tide.
Yeah.
And here we go, another rotation, CCNC committing early. Oh, Bulba. They don't really want him, but they'll take him, I think. Oh, Snake King is ready. He was about to fly, but no, sir. Snake King's a killing. This is how I actually thought Eternal Envy was going to play the Nature's Prophet all around the map. He didn't, and his worked out, but Snake King's playing all around the map, and it works.
Middle tower is under
Different
attack.
strokes for different folks. Hello?
Yeah, we agree with you, Grant.
Different folks like to stroke, and you know, they're getting a lot of pressure here in the bottom lane going for tier 1.
Yeah. And Bulba, well, what score is Bulba at right now? He has been getting fully, no, only 0 and 3. I thought he was like 0. Like that has his
soon
minus.
enough. Well, this is the where Team Freedom should
Radiant structures
pressure.
are fortified.
None of these turrets have much
Here
impact.
comes the
Grab.
ulti.
There was a range of minus 120 and it still did like 200 damage. That was all the way from the other side of the map.
They're so much stronger at the moment. Lycan can just keep free farming on bottom and reach them with the Howl.
He got a
Level
minus.
3. And they can just run as 4 and keep fighting.
You like the... I like that he's not going for the early blink there. I don't think they needed this game. He's going for the Soul Ring.
Dire's top
Dick
tower
plus
is
Tranquil.
under attack. Worthy
The
to
tower should just go down here. Mason is up here. I'm really surprised he hasn't TP'd out yet. They're going to scout him out. Uh-oh, I don't think he can TP out now because Fleet is just going to run at him. I am really surprised he's going to base there. He's going to get his ulti
There
off.
is Tower.
Yeah, but this is going to be a epicenter committed, gets the kill. Stan King heals them all up, and that Venom Ward is going to do absolutely nothing. Red's actually in a little bit of trouble. He has plenty of armor and whatnot, but Stan King chunking him down. No one else rotating. This is just going to be a tower.
Dubo's gonna die on the bottom.
Yep.
Dire's top tower.
He does get the tower. Oh, getting juked behind that one tree. Oh, well, hey, little chicken. One more attack. He's juking, doing some demon stuff, but he goes down. He got the tower, luckily. But
He'll try to force Tide Hunter ulti. Or just kill him.
Yeah, I think
Radiant's
Flea.
middle tower is under attack.
I think they are. They definitely want the Tide Hunter. If they get that out right now, they'd be in a lot of trouble. They need the kill now, though.
Well,
And
they
here
need to be
comes
careful.
Mason.
Yeah, he will comply and then help. Are they gonna get to make him pop if it's out? He gets out.
This might be all worth it for DC now. You
Yes,
have
5
poked
things.
the
He's
big watery bear, and you wanted that Ravage. Well, look at it. Now you got it. It probably took a bit too long for you to get it, and now they're able to use it and turn it around on your ass.
These are the good
Dire's
kills
middle tower is under
for
attack.
DC. Good fight, good Ravage usage.
Yep, smart by him not to blow too early. He waited for Mason to come back into the lane.
Usually you have to go to them for the good ravages in this case.
They were coming to you.
They
They're just
came to
right
you
clicking
for
you.
a while. And, yeah, I think that's a little unnecessary. I could.
Looks like
Bada bing, bada boom. See you later.
It looks like Echo Saber up on the Lycan. Sorry, he had it queued up, but it's gonna be interesting. I like the damage, and here we go already with the back doors coming out. Abed's like, what the hell is going on here? Man, he might just man fight him. Nope.
There was no need. You said that he was having halberd. This is not.
Yeah, except, I mean, oh, they're gonna find him in the back. They don't have Laguna. We already saw it used. Here comes Frev. They definitely know he doesn't have the Ravage. I'm sorry. That ability. Making actually hits Gale.
Grave.
He's gonna die. Needs the grave on the other side. Doesn't look like he's gonna have it. Might use it over there. Nope.
Oh no, that's using it on himself and go for the TP out. He'll live, but he'll be home crying about how everyone else died and I couldn't help him.
That was range. They really hard committed to trying to
I
backdoor
think the
that
Gale
tower.
missed there. I think that would have been the difference between a.
It actually hit. I thought it missed. It hit. He just TP'd out. Uh-oh, Flea's in a lot of trouble. They're just 4-man rotating on Freedom now, and it's working out. This is just
They're feeding a lot of
sloppy.
kills.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's a super sloppy play.
Dire's bottom tower
I think
is
they
under
just
attack.
pretty much fed over nearly their whole early game advantage.
Yeah, the 3 to 4K goal, just like that, and that's gonna be getting close to a mech for the Tide. He's only about 900 away. That
They have
recipe.
a double whale, one Queen of Pain, one of
Dire's
Veno.
bottom tower has
Not sure
been
if that's
denied.
worth it.
We've seen that in other games too. It feels like it's just what they normally get, so they go for it instead of maybe itemizing better.
If you already got a Veil, Jack, on your Venomancer and then you saw Queen of Pain in the mid lane, pick up a Veil, what would you say?
Well, if you want to look at it optimistically, you say, well, you know, when one of us is dead, we still have a Veil available.
Is that what you say, really, in your pubs?
I doubt that you if you have a 0-4-0 and you see Queen of Pain with Whale, what do you say, Jack?
Well,
Be honest.
Alright, fine. You might say something like, you know, when you next feed, we still have a Veil or something like that. But that's only if you're super salty about things. But the Veil, like, again, the stats are nice. The regen and the armor, like, even if you're not using the activatable effect, is very nice for some of these like squishier heroes or who need a little bit of sustain. So I mean, it's still, it's a valuable pickup. You don't like to stack it, but
Blue
it's
is
not
actually
too big an
pinging
investment.
out that they're over there even though they're smoked. And Stan King, I mean, if he tanks this gank, could be worth for to see. They're all here. They're actually looking for Fleet. He gets graved early. We're going to see a gigantic grab with Snakey on the backside. Going to do a ton of damage. Mason, light pop ult. Laguna comes out, and Yawar for his first fight coming in, but Dubu already gets the double kill, 2 for 1 right now. Fortunately, Forev is so tanky, they can't quite bring him down. Maybe he has that minus armor from the Dazzle. And now they're going to be able to find the Lina, though. And now Snake King as well is going to try to TP out. Will he get out so much damage? No, sir. Dubu, triple kill. Great fight from DC. And once again, that Ravage comes up and they win the team fight.
It's hard to fight into Ravage. They don't have anything, even for the late game. They got nothing to lock down Tidehunter, something like Sven with a BKB, Disruptor, Doom. They don't have anything, so every time Tide's gonna get a good Ravage off, especially when he gets the items.
I love how this game is going. DC have decided that they want to match them blow for blow. Yeah, you want to play like this, we can do the same thing. Yeah. They don't even bother with the usual boba wards this game. It's just like, you know what? Wherever we see them on the map, we're going to smoke and we're going to take a fight here. So I'm enjoying how this game is progressing.
This is one of the reasons why I don't like Nature's Prophet. The hero was so good the first 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and now the hero does pretty much nothing for the next 25.
He's getting
the cost doesn't like heroes that don't really scale well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a bit of a common theme.
Yeah. Did you guys already talk about?
I like this a lot. Sorry, Smoke, Roche.
Also, the inherent mobility of Nature's Prophet is an advantage if you get an extra person to a fight, or if you get split push. Not if you're already being put into these 5-on-5s. Then what does the hero really offer in that 5-on-5 situation that someone else wouldn't?
Yeah, but you have a hero who steals a lot of farm from your mid and your safe lane as well.
Yeah, I'm greedy.
Oh, 50 damage on Tidehunter. He's just manning up in front. That's a lot of damage to be right-clicking. Actually, like that.
We saw it before. I tried it a few times. Didn't turn out well, so I tried to not go for it. But as I said, they don't have anything to lock him down, so it might be good. 150 health is not gonna do much.
True. The 50 damage, I mean, he has been up front in every fight, actually just right-clicking, and that's a ton more unmitigated damage.
It's crazy though. He went up and dropped those wards even right in front of Nature's Prophet, who went right into right-clicking him, and he still was able to get like half the tower down.
Yep.
You know, that's just the difference. He can just sit here, wait again for him to come off, and just snipe the tier 2 tower all alone.
That's why Rasta is unique hero in Dota 2.
Yeah, it is. And we haven't been seeing it lately. Luckily, at the start of this tournament, we did, and we're seeing it more now. They get that Roche. I assume they gave it to Lina. There's no someone else.
Yeah.
And that's nice, right? A lot of team gold gives you some protection. CCNC has been playing a little crazier lately in these last couple games.
Whoops.
So. Oh, hello.
Goodbye.
Snaking hat. Oh, Midas up. Hopefully use it soon. Ulva says, oh, okay. See you later. Still about a 1.5k net worth lead for Team Premium after that disastrous team fight. They're just doing a better job of farming around the map after they get kills. Like we saw, right? DC won that fight, but they didn't really do anything after. They took mid tower, which they already had.
Oh. Okay, here we go.
What's here though?
Okay, Yule's in. Quick Laguna. Can they burst her down in time? No. Even with the global assistance coming in from Snake King, Abed will be able to step away and TP home. Bulba's going to be the man left behind. He will end up falling victim to the gank, but Abed does live.
They're fine, I think. They scare Abed away. They show that pressure. Like, if we just have 2 heroes, you might die, and they still get a hero kill.
They actually might have a lockdown for Tide I was talking about. They don't have with the break from Silver Edge and the Orchid from Nature's Prophet. That's how we play against the Baron as well.
Yeah. You said if he doesn't notice and he just doesn't get the automatic ult stuff, just dies, yeah. And look at this top tier 2 siege. Uh-oh, CCNC luckily has that high move speed from all the fiery soul stacks. Howl up. I don't know why he howled. Dubu. That was kind of weird. He faked the TB on Dubu, kind of giving away that they had a ward there, maybe?
They are just... look at this. They have 2 lane wards just to watch Dubu go on this little bottom lane adventure. I'm not TV, but now they got him. Get the hell back here.
Oh, nice.
You got the lane dagger. Died.
Yeah.
No There's wards here, but that's what that ping was all about.
And here we go, the Sand King. You let him farm this lane right here, he will have his Blink Dagger if he gets all creeps. Let's see.
Wait, what's that?
I just want to see if he got every
Oh, do you want to see?
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Oh, okay.
That's
Sorry
all.
about that.
No, you're good.
What do you want to look at now?
Dakota, you know me. When I solo cast, I literally just watch lanes being farmed. I don't know. I find it so strangely interactive.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes sense, but to me it does.
It's interactive. You can touch them here.
Yep.
Touch them, drag box them.
Uh-oh. If CCNC's here, we're going to see a stun come out. It doesn't even need the Laguna, but Tide's
king.
Tide's like, wait, oh, he used mech there too, so they didn't want to fight without it. Now Snake King. Look at him, the pressure from this young gentleman. Even Stan King here.
Gentleman.
I would consider Snake a gentleman now, right? He went from one of the most toxic players of all time to he is the in-game captain for this team. It kind of blows. I was fine with like Breaky and Fog. We've all either played on a team or casted, done interviews with him, and we're like, it's strange he's leading a team now, right? Like if you've met him, he's super nice, super chill, but you just can't imagine him leading a team. He's doing very well doing it. Blows my mind. Wait.
Let's see if he can get himself back to TI or not.
I think a lot of people would love to see him back there.
Well, you can imagine the same thing going through the
TI he was playing at?
2?
I'm
2
not
and
sure.
3?
I'm not sure.
3 for Dignitas,
I
for sure.
think he didn't play at TI2. I met him there.
Oh, no, he was
but
there.
I think he was not playing.
He was there
just
for
there.
ESWC,
Yeah,
which was next door, yeah, for sure. And then, yeah, he was at TI3 with Universe on his team on Dignitas, and then he was on one of the Na'Vi squads for sure.
Na'Vi US.
Yeah, Na'Vi US.
That actually came out to the Summit that year, yeah.
Was it 4 or 5? I think it was.
Summit? Summit?
No, the TI.
TI 4.
Yeah. Uh-oh, CCNC, he still
nice.
has the Aegis.
Quick heals, just throw Forev up in the air in case something was gonna...
They might want to fight.
They had a good timing on that Aegis, but...
And it's not like Dire, so I'm surprised they almost didn't like go back. Like they're like, this guy doesn't have any mana, he won't fight us. But Tide has Ravage. Snake King's playing this Nature's Prophet very well. He's done split pushing, and he hasn't like fed away a lot of kills, you know, like by split pushing, and he's still farming.
Once he gets that work, it's gonna kind of
it's gonna be
bring him to a new level.
Bad for especially Dubu. Dubu has no answer for that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dubu doesn't have answer to
anything
pretty much.
Dubu is the slowest deer in the pack for sure. He's been hunted down quite a few times.
Broken leg, dragged the limp away.
Hey, he's still 6 and 5.
Oh, here we go. They're possible
but the way
fight.
he's moving.
Nice blink
So
away
slow.
by Francis. And they saw Boba was smoked. He popped out of nowhere. And Bloodstone, now, what is that? 23-minute phase Yule's Bloodstone. I'd say it's good. It's not late. I wouldn't say it's early. It's right on time. And look, we have, can you check Yawar? We actually haven't seen him at all. I know he went Mask of Madness. What do you go after?
Hold on, top lane. We got an action breaking out right now. Flea looking to move in with the epicenter. With Snake King getting involved in CCNC, it is almost certain that Mason will be sent to
This is a
death.
huge kill. They took the tier 2. Roche is not yet spawning. They can probably pressure tier 2 on mid, then try to maybe split it on the bottom with Furion.
Yeah, he's getting off a kid set of wards now to try to defend the tower and push up.
So scary. Flea just blinks, stun. Snake King's there. He does so much damage. War is ready as well. Almost a whole BKB. Is that where they maybe go for, like... You think they go for a super early base push at, like, 25?
No, they need the next Roche. It's
well, I mean, it'll be
cheese.
up then.
Yeah, but they want Furion to have BKB.
Here they come.
Probably even Alina if she wants to go super.
Trying to run in. DC
Oh, they're
trying to run out.
Oh,
and
no.
they've spotted
The dough.
the doob.
The deer. Slowest.
The slowest, you don't have to be the fastest here. You just
Doe.
can't be the
A
slowest.
deer. A
As long as you push your friend
deer.
over.
The seeds of fortune.
And like you know when teams are chat wheeling, they're feeling good about the game. Well, absolutely, it's definitely a tell. And 7K up now, 18 to 11. They should be feeling well. They're playing very well. Oh, Abed CCC. Oh, but look who's here. Lincoln's up on the quad though. He's running for it. Oh my god, you don't have another stun. He's just going crazy.
Flea. I mean,
Chill, bro.
don't need to chat wheel that hard.
Dan King. What's his score? 0-2-6. He has not died that much, and he also has a decent chunk of farm on Burn, Wand, all that. He's buying all the boards. Boba maybe in a little bit of trouble. They do have a Ravage up. They wish to use it. Mason's here. Getting him some armor. Grave him. Here comes the Ravage. Actually, I'm pretty sure that tentacle hit him, but apparently didn't. Boba should be able to stop that. He does. Please, somehow still alive. Is he died of poison? Yes, sir, indeed. Is that worth a Ravage, do you think, for those 2 kills?
No, Roche will respawn in right now. Okay, Dubu just linked in and Roche respawn. They can take a fight without the Ravage, and pretty much it.
But I guess Flea and Stan King are down. Maybe if they get 1 more kill, they can definitely do the Roche.
Oh, they're going hard for CCNC as Yawar's trying to run in, but Snake King shows up. He's able to get the heals off. Can CCNC make it to the shrine and make it away safely? Yes! Gets up there, tags it, heals up. They'll turn around, take down Abed, and look to go for Bulba next, which he gets evaporated. Hell yeah.
This is so huge.
I believe Abed screamed early there, did he? I think Lena was still in the air when that scream came out, so...
That could have been the definite difference, and man, I don't know when Yawar joined that fight. I just saw him like come out of nowhere, and like half the HP of every hero just.
He was farming ancients and saw them start chasing CNC, and he just roared it out into a wolf.
He definitely has that key binded. He does the relaxer and find instantly with the charge. And that's gonna be a Roche, like you said. Like CCC did not die there. Oh my, that's so disastrous for CC. Like, Snake King was there instantly, Yawar was there 2 seconds later. It was a 3v5 fight pretty much, if they wanted to be, because the other 2 didn't have buyback, and they still won in the Shadow Blade for the solo pressure duel with the Nature's Prophet, actually.
I love what Sanking is building. He wants to go for Pipe because they don't have anything. With the Dazzle heal, it might be enough to just remove all the damage from Veno, Queen of Pain. But he might still switch to buy anything. He might still switch to 4-staff just to break the link and some Queen of Pain, so everything is open.
And now Doob, at least he does still have that blink. We see a She, blinks forward and sheeps somebody, but then Flea runs out of nowhere. Top lane, we see Blue actually coming in. This should be a solo kill. Stun comes out. Laguna, Mason's coming in. Oh, he's like, whoa.
Nice top lane call.
And now they are just gonna possibly get some damage in on this tier 3. They should still be careful. Ravage is very close to being up now, 5 seconds. Alright, they just scoot back. They do a little chunk of damage, so. Got him. Middle. They can take this tower pretty easily, right, to tier 2, even though Ravage is up.
Yeah, they can't contest it.
Yeah. Like this. Freedom.
Oh, this is the build of the Nature's Prophet. 4 kit for some damage, farming, lockdown, and then you go for a BKB. A lot of players love to skip BKB until like super late stages. This game is really good, especially against Venomancer and Tidehunter, but even if it's not, it's still a good item.
Have you noticed, like, in games where maybe DC or Planet Odd was beating another team, same with NP, they were fine not pressuring. While Team Freedom being up like this, they're fine pressuring. It feels like a different playstyle. I know they have different heroes as well that like to pressure, but even when DC and stuff does, they would rather just get 1 pick-off farm, while Team Freedom gets 1 or 2 pick-offs and they push pressure immediately. It just feels like a whole different playstyle than the other 3 teams.
DC stuck indoors at this moment, so Freedom are going to be able to scavenge all the way through. Snake King even has his critters and creeps all throughout all the entry points of the DC jungle front to be able to scout anything out. Oh, Bulba has to be that scout. He tries to make it and fly back out and away here. Yawar on the chase. Pops wolf form, pops BKB.
We just missed on the Wild Wings.
And yeah, there was no follow-up or any sort of connection, but space, mild space created.
A little bit.
This is still good for DC. 1 second on a BKB. Not gonna fight. Minute. Up. There's no big items coming inside of the DC. I mean, Veno has Solar Crest. Shit, Raz doesn't gonna get anything. Also, Night Stalker.
Jack, how do you feel? Jack, I don't know. How do you feel about the boost of travel during a losing game on Veno? It feels like almost like a Midas, right? It's net worth that isn't going anywhere because you're stuck inside your base. Why does he get it?
Yeah, you're not really going to be hopping around and
yeah, it just feels like a waste of 2,000 gold to me.
Yeah, usually I don't agree with boost of travel. I think it's a waste of 2k gold. Talk with Marlini about it a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
You've been there.
No, just Merlini is like one of the biggest Midas and Boots of Travel pioneers.
Merlini travels on like
but this game it looked like he might go for it, needed to go for it, because that Furion was split pushing so much, but they're now stuck in the base, and he could have used that 2000 for some.
Yeah, losing game boots and travels are actually like a Midas that don't give you more gold. It's just 2,000 net worth to give you like 30 more moons, that's it. Now Yawar still has that cheese. He is going for the Abyssal Blade. Gonna be some huge lockdown.
Got level 2 Serpent Wards now, it looks like, so can help a little bit here, but the past 5 minutes have been pretty much the same story here. As far as Freedom just kind of hurting in DC for the time being. So DC are going to continue to starve out, and what was once a 11k net worth advantage just shoots up more to 16k, and then could soon become 20, and then 25.
Like, counts the opposite voice. I'm like, they just keep pressure. I mean, there's not much more to pressure because they're 5 empty in base with a Ravage, but now they're just going to do what the other teams do, just starve you out. Jack, what are they doing?
Oh, I see. You want to mention the boa constrictor.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that is what they're doing.
You don't see this too often, but you know, they could turn this into a very technical kind of game and pressure bottom and top simultaneously. Just obviously the distance for the mid lane to come. So they could choose to do that, but with the tide, there is team fight potential. So if we get one of those pushes, basically gank, even get DC back out safely onto the map, so they have to be careful with it.
Yeah, look at my boyfriend. He actually went for that 4-staff first. We can remove the Lincolns.
Your boy, Francis Lee?
Yeah.
He's my boy, Francis Lee.
He's our boy, Francis
Our boy. I'm with that. Let's just take the Y off. That's all it takes.
What is it? It's gonna be a third BKB arena soon, so it's gonna be pretty easy to fight. Also, Co-op went to super defensive item build. What is it? Lacking bar, Lincoln Sphere. She doesn't deal that much damage.
Snaking actually got a kill on Bulba, and now we see the wolf forms running in. They might still... He's just attacking the tower, huh? Whoops, see you later. Well, they get a kill and 2 hits on the mid tower.
So that's neat.
I mean, this isn't on... This is the... Oh God, I don't want to say the onus, but the onus really is
we're up to 4.
We are, but it is on DC to do anything. Like, Team Freedom is perfectly fine just farming, and look at, they go out of base once, Night Stalker's just dead. And now more farm.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the next Roche.
Yep.
They still have cheese on Lycan, so it's gonna be huge cheese. DC needs to fight at the next Roche bit. They have a good lineup to fight there.
I mean, you have the obvious big ultimates in Quap, Tide, and Veno. You have the Vision game, I mean, I guess between Lycan and Night Stalker, you got this or that kind of thing, but...
Yeah, we've seen Liquid run this kind of combination. We have the summons that also end up providing vision later on, so track their movements, poking things. They run it with like a Tusk, or Visage even, to add to that, especially if you have the Dazzle. Obviously that changes the field, not having the synergy.
And there it is, just the full Abyssal Blade. He is super ready. He can't wait, like, for a team fight to just find Dubu in the back. Just right click, just BKB right click him down if he needs Abyssal. He is, you know that's what he wants to do. Uh-oh. The Lycan was running up that way, but he stopped this time, and they're looking for anyone they can. Lycan just far in middle. Oh, Snaking's even a bigger kill, I think. He gets his BKB up instantly, so quickly. And look at Forev now. It's like, wait, what do I do? Guardian Greaves comes up, but they're going to blow up one. It will be Dubu, and now that Veno, he gets ult up, but he's getting shrunk down. Big ult coming in from both of them. Does so much damage. They need to be careful. Nice Grave gets out of there. CC&C still squaring up. Has the Yule's going to throw it into the air. Abed. Very low, was scared. Yawar, no more ulti. Tide's running in. Oh, sup, Bulba flies on in. And here comes Please on the back. Oh.
Just hoping they were going to be pouncing into action right there, but DC withdraw.
Yeah, and
great timing.
That's going to be a Roche for Freedom, though. None of the big ults up again. They're just going to go and take it. So I would say a definite team fight win, and that's all on Snaking. How quickly that was the BKB,
fastest
boom.
BKB pop you've ever seen.
Yeah, he's
at least,
script hacker,
if not even bigger. Yeah, he had one of those.
Is that even legal?
I don't know. I would test it. Test it right now. if he has any Monster Energy in his blood. My man's moving quick.
Yeah, because that's what Monster does.
Makes your game harder.
Makes your game harder.
They're not going for Roche yet on the Radiant. I'm surprised they're not just heading that way.
I get the lanes pushed out a little bit first.
Well, they just lacked a little bit of damage, or the Rasta died to get his spells, but let's say a Queen of Pain had at least Maelstrom there, which she has right now. So the game is still not over, and it was a perfect, pretty much, execution from DC. It was 5-man Ravage into a 5-man Sonic Scream of Pain. I don't think that's gonna happen again.
That was just very well used smoking.
Just a bit short from getting the finish. And then Stanking gets like a 5-man heal, it felt like, so. Very close from being able to just seal it up.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's a gem. Did Mason? I know Mason bought a gem. I don't know if Dire lost it during one of the fights, but Tidehunter has it. My bad. Interesting. They don't even want it on Bulwa. They know Bulwa's just gonna be dying. They just give it to Forever. They're like, you're a little tankier, bud. They're gonna be the one frontlining.
Smoke moving in, looking to kind of get the grip, take it back, and going for the Roche. It's actually going to be DC trying to do it from behind the back with the Serpent Ward. Scooting in, it's going to be Flea, dishing out the Yempy and the Sandstorm, snaking on the other side, locks down Mason, and just right-clicks him slowly to a painful death, while CC&C and Yawar clean up the rest.
This is not the play you want to make when Tidehunter offers 15 seconds anytime. I think you don't need to be there, because...
Go do-do-boo. Oh!
Did he get the cheese at least? No.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, oh yeah, he did get the cheese. Alright, well. Oh, I thought he well played in all chat. Just well played the cheese steal.
Man.
Felt like kind of a desperation move. I think they were in a very tough spot. If you're the team with the advantage, the last thing you expect is somebody to try and sneak Roche under your nose.
He's got low respawn.
But it's weird, right? Because Radiant wants to do Roche, so they're not expecting to find you, but they're expecting. But Flea actually knew they were in there because he ulted very preemptively. So they had vision from the tree or something. I didn't see. Oh, just 2 sets of racks is dead in less than 10 seconds, huh?
This is like Dota now, you know?
Please.
The one and done.
Yep. And that is a 30k net worth lead. CCC isn't done yet. Abed on the backside though going in, but look at Stan King just keeping him up. That Shrine, he's out dancing the Shrine right now. Lightning into ulti whiffs. Wouldn't have mattered. Grave came out, but no buyback. GG. Well played. Wow.
Game number 3 belongs to Freedom, and they are going to be the first team to make it into the grand finals, and they will await their competition tomorrow for a best of 5.
That was more of the Freedom we wanted to see, right? It feels like they run at opponents at a far better pace than the other ones. Venomancer, unfortunately for Jack, doesn't work. We haven't really seen Venomancer
winning
work
a game
out. Yeah, I think we've seen like 1 win, maybe. It just doesn't seem to work out much. Jack, why is that?